Would you like to share the opportunities that you had as a fighter controller, and what are the kind of challenges that you faced?
Again, I've been very lucky on this aspect because I've served in virtually all capacities that the fighter controller could aspire for. Because there are varied units and varied kind of roles that a fighter controller has to perform, and it's not really easy for everybody to get into all kinds of roles that you perform. I've been lucky in this regard. One, I got a good postings to the operational bases at that time, where the specialized fleets were available. Then also one of the bigger, in each unit, your exposure is different, your expectations are different, your controlling environment is totally different. So each posting and each job that you are assigned gives you a different kind of experience and exposure. I've been very lucky on that regard to having served in almost every kind of role. But some of the very important ones that I would think was, one is that I commanded a radar unit. We call them TRUs, transportable radar units, which were the main combat units in our time. Now, having the concept has undergone a change, and now the controlling is all from the IACCs. But though time, it was these mobile radars which would go into, conceptually, they also go into the enemy territory. But in our case, we were restricted during Op Kargil. I commanded a unit which was in a Khemkaran sector. I mean, those people who, if they remember, Abdul Hamid was a PVC who fought in the same sector. It's just about 13 odd kilometers from the border, and 65 war, thick battle was fought in that area. That is where I was deployed. And mobility as a fighter controller has been one of the biggest challenges, to take your radars from the not very good roads and get into the areas where you have to look after yourself. You are into the tents. Like I remember our stay was more than 6 months, and my total period of my command was, I think, about 2.5 years. And in that 2.5 years, more than about a year and a half, I was roaming around, generally all the countryside, and you would plonk your radar into any of the fields, and likewise.
So I think I can, vouch for that. Having also commanded a TRU during the same Kargil operations. Of course, I was in the western sector, ahead of Jaisalmer. So, like you said, no mobility, right? Out of the, say, 3 years that I commanded, perhaps more than 1.5 years, we were always moving. But yeah, I mean, these are very challenging and I would say interesting roles that you play.
Yeah, in this, I would want to say, once my air officer commanding had asked me on this, that what do you do outside? What do you do there? You've been there for so long. So I told him, I said, to command a TRU, you not only that you have to be operationally good, that is given. But your administration has to be absolutely bang on, to be able to keep, it's like an army life. I used to say this, that the TRU are the only one, and probably to an extent the missile fleet. They don't move out like TRUs do. And this is virtually like any of the army unit out there in open. You are staying in tents. So to be able to manage your resources in that kind of environment, the security challenges are many, operational challenges are many, administrative challenges are far too many. So you have to be a really all-rounder to be able to succeed.